was the idea I was going to do 3 crime stories.
Right.
3 crime stories. Kind of like the stories you've seen a zillion times before.
Right.
But I was just going to take them in different ways. And maybe have the scenes that don't play out in movies happen.
Right.
Let real life intrude on genre.
Right.
And when real life does intrude on genre, it fucks shit up.
Right.
And that's part of what I wanted to go with for this. So come up with the idea of the 3 separate stories. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. They don't have to be that separate a story. What if it all takes place in a certain community of criminals? And it's Los Angeles. We're going to make a Los Angeles movie like the way people make New York crime movies.
Right.
Maybe it's about a community of characters. And so they could overlap. And that's stupid shit like, one character from a movie stops at a red light and another character from a movie pulls up next to him and they look at each other.
Right.
But actually really intertwine it where this character is the star of this story. But he's also in the second story, but he's not the star of it. He's a supporting character.
Right.
And somebody who's small can be the star of the third story. So that's where I got the idea of overlapping them and actually having it be 3 stories about one story. But then, so I write the first story, which is the John and Uma stuff.
Right, yeah.
And then I write the second story, which is the Bruce stuff.
Right.
And then it comes time to do the third story. And the third story was a completely different story. So after writing the first story and the second story, it came time to do the third story. And I didn't have enough time to interject a whole new story. Right. And I thought I fucked up. I mean, I've got through like 2 stories and here I am. My third shit don't work.
Wow.
It ain't going to work. I'm here to tell you it ain't going to work. Well, shit, what the fuck am I going to do now?
Wow.
That's the whole idea was 3 stories. But what I did do at the beginning was I had the whole section with Jules and Vincent when they get that briefcase.
Yes.
And they talk that shit with that guy.
Yeah.
And I had the thing where they were in the car and the gun goes off, blows the guy's head off. And that kind of ended it. And so now I'm thinking about it and I go, well, wait a minute. I don't have time to start a whole new story.
Right.
But what if I just go back to that one?
Yeah.
Finish that. And it's not so much a story, it's like how their morning ends up.
Wow.
So let me just, let me take it all the way to almost to the point where I had it in the script at the beginning, but stop before they get in the car and blow the guy's head off.
Right.
And then we start with that. They blow the guy's head off, and it's how they deal with that morning.
Right.
From that point on.
Right.
And I thought that was a good idea.
Fantastic.
And actually, it was such a good idea when I was writing it that I was almost thinking I'd fucked shit up by having such a big epic. I go, this could actually be one of the quirkiest, smallest crime movies ever made about these guys just trying to get blood off of their fucking, and brains out of their hair.
Right.
But, but that's how it kind of worked out. One story just didn't work at all. I just continued the other one, just finished their day, and voila.